go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And yes, he is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. And Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night. Because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Only catching air with that hook. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fight has a real good flow to it. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be this.
He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching off. I need you.
On to the second round. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Counter the jab, counter that jab. Let's talk about Ali in that last round.
What you doing?
Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Back together. I need.
Let's get it started in round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Punch, counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that?
You're much better than this guy. You're much.
And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
It's all offense, all the time. Do you believe what we are seeing? Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that.
I need you to go back out there. I need to win.
Time for the 5th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round.
Come on,
and a
switch
round
on.
that seemed like
Switch
an
on.
eternity
Have you
for
got
them
complacent?
finally
The
comes
fight's
to a
not
close.
over yet. You've got to
Wow,
go out
it's
there and
like
win
two
this round.
different
You
leagues.
had everything in the bag.
Oh, great work. I love it. I love it. That jab's slick.
You're boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Let's start the 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. The perfect counter lands. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt.
One yet.
That left uppercut doesn't score. And now they're trying to get into their opponent's head. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk
What are
about
you
Ali
doing?
in that last
You
round.
switched off
Pretty
completely.
dominant round
Get your
there.
mind back
Let's
on
see.
the job. You was coasting this fight.
Here comes round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Big shot, and down goes Ali. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Look at me. Focus, focus. Breathe, relax.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. And right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Don't worry about the round. Take the knee kick. Come on.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knock...
You're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And we enter the 8th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Look at me. Look at me.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with him?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than...
Wow, let's take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. What a tough way to lose it, by split decision.
A split decision, I've enjoyed that. I actually forgot the rounds rolled by. The rounds were that close, they flew by. But what excitement. I could watch another 15 rounds of that. They probably can't do it, but we could watch it. Split decision, good call.